Pertama karena dukungan dari orang tua and also my surroundings yang memang sangat-sangat like
your school.
My school, my parents, family. So they're very well educated and they told me that I have a good public speaking. And why was I interested in it? Probably because I like reading. I'm a big fan of reading. So when I saw journals on internet, it was really fun for me and I think I wanted to do it too. Or maybe I can try and see this research from another perspective. If I can do that, maybe you can do it too.
Halo, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, sahabat madrasah. Now I have a special guest. She is a student of MTS 1 Tangerang Selatan, and now she is one of finalists in Madrasah Young Researchers Supercamp. And I ever hear that he has been live in England for 5 years, and I will call her siapa? What is your name?
Sachi.
Sachi. So your complete name?
Sachio Diandra Najla.
Sachio
Diandra
Najla.
Najla.
So I call you Sachi.
Sachi.
Okay, Sachi. You are the one of finalists in MyRes, and maybe you could tell us about what is your research, your topics, and the background. How can you find the title?
Where should I look?
Sini.
Okay. So I am a grand finalist of Madrasah Young Researchers Supercamp in Islamic Studies. So the title of my research is No Pork No Lard, Strategi Pengusaha Kuliner Menyiasati Sertifikat Halal. So why did I choose this topic? Karena, can I speak in Indonesian?
Yes.
Karena saat mengunjungi pusat-pusat perbelanjaan yang ada di kawasan Tangerang Selatan, ternyata ada restoran yang menempelkan stiker No Pork No Lard tetapi tidak dengan sertifikat halal. Dan saya lihat cukup banyak umat muslim yang makan di sana. Padahal No Pork No Lard yang berarti tidak ada daging babi ataupun lemak babi itu tidak sepenuhnya menjamin kehalalan sebuah produk. Jadi kayak kenapa konsumen muslim mau makan di sana padahal belum tentu halal. So that's why I chose this topic for my research.
Okay. Now you are eager to answer that problem, right?
Yeah.
So after you find the topic, what have you done at that time?
So after
You discuss with your mentor or your father?
So at first, after my father actually told me about this competition, MyRes competition, and he said maybe I can join it and I can think of a topic. And finally, I thought of that No Pork No Lard.
Yes.
Dan saya ikut ilmu keagamaan Islam dan ternyata di Pak Imam menawarkan siapa tahu mau ikut MyRes. Ini sangat-sangat wow. Like, is it a coincidence? Dan akhirnya ini sebenarnya tahun kedua. Pada awalnya pada saat kelas 7 saya pernah ikut tetapi nggak lolos.
Okay.
Dan here I am now at the grand finalist of MyRes.
Okay. After you finding the topics, and of course you set the schedule to write down the proposal, and then you discuss to your mentor or your teacher, right? How far your effort to write down the proposal so that your proposal is received to be one of finalists in MyRes?
So proposal or the laporan?
Yeah. The first time is proposal.
Yeah, okay. So I used the same proposal from last year, but I edited some, like I chose a different theory, a different method, and also I asked Pak Imam, maybe there are some recommendations from him, and my father also helped me about writing and stuff like that.
Who is Pak Imam?
Pak Imam is pembimbing, my mentor from MTSN 1 South Tangerang.
Okay. Your subtitle is strategy of marketing, right?
Yep.
So you interview with some seller there.
Yep.
So what is your result of observation from that?
So my rumusan masalah is satu, one of them is apa alasan pengusaha restoran menyiasati sertifikat halal?
Yeah,
So-
why they didn't put the
Yep.
halal label in their products, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's one of the questions I asked during the interview. Jadi pada saat datang ke restoran-restoran itu ternyata para penjual, para pengelola restoran itu alasannya pertama untuk menarik konsumen muslim. Karena first of all pasti orang Indonesia mayoritas muslim dan calon-calon pembeli di restoran itu muslim. Yang kedua,
And they don't worry about that.
no, they
the-
don't worry
the
about
milk,
it.
right? Okay.
Ya, and yang kedua karena sedang dalam proses sertifikasi. Yang ketiga berdasarkan restoran pusat itu kayak meskipun belum bersertifikasi, they're sure that their products are halal because of the raw materials from suppliers.
Okay. How many seller do you interview?
At first, I wanted to interview 6 until 8 restaurants, but maybe this is a sensitive topic, so I only got 4 restaurants.
When you have interview with them, what is the challenge? Is there any something like rejection?
Yep. So, of course, this research, there are many challenges throughout the research. First of all, I had to do it along with my homework and school. But from the informants, first of all, I got rejected from about 3 or 4 restaurants.
Why?
Why? Because I think to them it's pencemaran nama baik, or maybe they don't really believe in me, or they just don't want to.
Okay.
So yeah.
Sama lagi. Okay. And finally, you finish your report of research, right? What is the important thing in your research that you want to deliver to the public, especially for Muslim society?
So first of all, I interviewed young Muslim customers, and I can see that some don't fully understand about the halal. So why I wanted to do research, first of all, to give awareness to Muslim customers about what halal actually is. So first of all, according to the Quran, slaughtered by saying Bismillah. From halal materials, stored according to the halal principle, and also processed by halal. Yep.
This is very interesting, I think, because not all Muslim in Indonesia understand well
Yep.
about halal label, right? Okay. After long research, I think you have mentored with some lecture from
Yep.
Ministry of
The-
Religious
yes.
Affairs. It's about maybe 6 months, right? Or less than
3 months.
Oh, 3 months. Okay.
Wait, June, July, August, September. 4 months. 4
4
months.
months,
Around 4 months.
It is long, according to me.
Yep.
So, what is your feeling when you are mentored by them? Is there any special thing or special lesson learned from that mentoring?
Well, of course, the mentoring was online.
Okay.
And I'm very happy that I can meet with the juries, even though it's online. And also, maybe I got many recommendations on my research. Like, I didn't really have to put some things in my proposal. So I removed them, and I changed my method and stuff like that.
Okay. I know this is the last question, I think. You are still young,
Yeah.
and research is something very difficult, according to some people, right? How can you be confident to do research?
Well, can I answer in Indonesian? Ya. Pertama karena dukungan dari orang tua and also my surroundings yang memang
Who's your
sangat-sangat
surrounding?
like-
Your school.
my school, my parents, family. So they're very well educated, and they told me that I have a good public speaking.
Oh, I see.
So maybe it can be 1 point, a plus point for this. And also, I think, a research is very fun, even though it's challenging, but it made me think twice about, I don't judge a book by its cover, like people say, and I justify news more. I meet so many new friends, so many new great juries and lecturers. And why was I interested in it? Probably because I like reading. I'm a big fan of reading. So when I saw journals on internet, it was really fun for me, and I think I wanted to do it too.
Okay, another last question.
Okay.
Another last question. After you do research and then you find some results, so what will you do if you are maybe granted as the winner?
Of
What will you
course.
do with your research? You will publish to journal, or you deliver to publics and etc.
First of all, I will try to publish it on the journal. Second, maybe I will try and make another research that produces some products about halal education, research and development research. Or maybe I can try and see this research from another perspective. If I can do that, maybe you can do it too.
Okay, thank you, Shachi.
Yeah.
Okay, this is very interesting. I think this is the first podcast program in English. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.